I first met this young band over in Knoxville. I was working the midday merry-go-round and the Tennessee barn dance. And at that time, Don Gibson was there, as before he had that humongous success with his songwriting and came on to Nashville. But this young fellow that I'm about to introduce to you was working in Don's band. Don didn't like to play concerts or shows, but he was booked doing dances every night in the week. 5 nights a week he played out at Oak Ridge or somewhere around town. And this young fella was playing fiddle with him and played smooth country, and it's pretty handy when it comes to singing, playing the old pop songs. And I didn't know he played anything else, but a few years later I kept hearing Bill Monroe say, "We're going to have a little fiddling here from Kenny Baker." And I thought, well, surely that can't be the same one, because he was cutting that bluegrass as well as he'd done the dance music. But later on I saw one of Bill's concerts, and son of a gun, it was the same Kenny Baker. And he tells me some tall tales about first hearing me off of Bristol when he was up around Jenkins, Kentucky, I believe, and that was where he was raised, I believe. Kenny, I believe you tell me that your dad was a fiddler too.
My dad was a fiddler. My grandmother played. Mm-hmm. My great-grandfather played.
Well, so he was almost in the cards for you to have to play too. But I believe he told me one time his dad said, "You'll never make a fiddler." Did he?
He did.
That wasn't much support, was it?
But he wanted me to play guitar for him, see? That's where it was at.
Had a method to his madness. In the more recent years, Kenny and Josh Graves have worked together as a team and played a lot of festivals, a lot of other shows and such as that. And it's very noticeable that Josh isn't here today, but he's having a little bout with his health. He was invited, but at the last minute he didn't feel like he should come and try to work with it. But we wanted to have Kenny on anyhow. But that's the reason that Josh isn't here. They haven't split up. Kenny's going to let him keep working with him as soon as he gets well, aren't you, Kenny?
Plan on it.
I think we ought to hear a little sampling of that fine old-time fiddling from Kenny Baker right now. Kenny, what you going to play?
I thought I'd do one of the master's numbers called Jerusalem Ridge.
Oh, boy.
Bill Monroe wrote that.